Hopefully the emails, text messages out to your customers and your collaborators have started off great. Hopefully you've had a few customer interviews right now asking them about the values. And now what we want to do is schedule those with the collaborators and get that started. Again, we're spreading these out over a few week period to make sure that we're giving you enough time to get through this. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to talk about the collaborator interview. We've again set you up with a framework, which I'm going to call up right now, and you're going to be able to see, again, a template to walk through this interview. So this one, capture, collaborator interview, we have a greeting. Once again, make this your own, make it feel natural. This is essentially a script to get you started. You're going to get your own mojo and your own rhythm going, and it's going to be very relaxed when you're talking to your collaborators. But again, this is a framework to make sure we're capturing all the information. It would be super valuable if you had these recorded on Zoom. You can always put these in a folder, rewatch them. You can bring your team in, see if they're hearing the same messaging that you are. You can rewatch it. If you can't, make sure you're taking active notes. Get those notes saved in a good spot because we want this information for later. So in here, we've got the greet. Thank you for agreeing to speak with me. We will only take up 15 minutes of your time and we appreciate it. I only have 4 questions to ask. Your candid feedback is extremely valuable to us. So again, we've set the framework. It's going to be short and sweet, but we value their opinion. That's why we're on this call, or that's why we're having this conversation. What do you like most about working with us? So trying to set, again, the scene to say, what is it that they value that we bring to the table, right? It's a little bit different than the customer, but we need to essentially outline the context of how this conversation is going to go. So what do you like most about working with us? Super valuable information. Again, maybe this is an opportunity to continue to build strong external vendor strategic partnership relationships. This is, if anything, a 15-minute session to say, we really value your opinion. Tell us what you like, don't like, and we're going to make sure that this fits with aligning with our values going forward. What do you value most about our contribution? So what do you like? What do you like most about how we do it and why we do it, right? So let's make sure that they're giving us good feedback on what it is that they like about it. And again, you know, we already set the context. We want candid feedback. We want this to be real. We don't want them to give us fluff back because they value our relationship. We want them to be real and honest with us to make sure that, again, when we define our values, that this is really well understood from a supplier, from a customer, and from a team member perspective. How has your experience with us different from your experience with other partners? This is a really great opportunity because a lot of times these collaborators that we're working with, they've worked with multiple people. So they can say, hey, you know what? We value this with you, but we value this with somebody else. And maybe, you know, if you slightly tweak your offering or the way that you deliver or the way that your company interacts with their company, we can tweak this and make this an even more valuable relationship going forward. As a partner or collaborator, what is it that we offer that will ensure we continue to work together? So this is, again, something to say, this is a staple of our relationship. This is something that means a lot to them. And then you jump into the last part and you say, is there anything else you would like to share? Or is there anything else that you would like to see from us? Could we do things differently to, again, help strengthen this relationship? So we recap it. We say, to clarify, this is what I heard you say. You know, this is what you value most. This is what you like most. This is what we do differently from others or what others do differently from us. And how can we continue to bring value to our relationship? And are there any things that you would like to see done differently? Again, we're going to pull out a lot of information in this 15-minute session. It's going to not only strengthen our relationship, but it's going to really give us a perspective of what external collaborators see and what value they see from us. So thank you very much. Thank you for your help today is the way that we end that. Again, make sure that you're putting it in your own words. These are your relationships, not mine. You know best how to communicate with them, but this is a good framework to make sure that you're having those conversations and pulling those meaningful values out. So summarize everything at the end of these interviews. Make sure that we're capturing all the information from the individual interviews with our collaborators and with our external clients.
Thank you for watching the video. To get access to the worksheet that we included in this session, click on the description below and download the document. This is a document that we use to help individuals plan out how to accomplish their $1 million year, and we want you to have access to it. And for all you ambitious entrepreneurs who are looking to start scaling your business immediately, make sure you check out the resources that we've included in the description below. We've got a link to download your digital copy of my best-selling book, The Wealthy Entrepreneur. That will give you so many tips and guidelines on how to scale your business starting now. And last, but definitely not least, if you're excited and ready to get started today, there's a link to book a session with our growth mindset expert to start achieving your $1 million year starting now. Remember, being a business owner isn't easy and not everybody understands it. But in the right community with the right strategy, you can accomplish your $1 million year and achieve financial freedom starting now.